Ah, all praises again to the Mother and Father of all creation. Yeah, thanks for the love, my people. Blessed. Thanks for the love. Enough respect, enough honor. You see me? Now I get to the message one. You see me? The messages and the requests, I get to all of them. I can't go through all of them. I get to them because I deal with the thing personally. So more interact with the people them personally. Because I respect and I love the love. You see me? So respect and honor again. So I just some people message me something and I see the Jamaican people not easy, you know, but I ain't too interested in that. So I try my best to answer it as best I can. So everybody I send my message and ask about visa. You see, that the energy you don't feel it, you don't know something right though. Country asks you to forget visa, you don't forget passport, you don't forget visa. But it's Visa Act again, it's under Act. Yeah? And we're telling us that the Black's Law Dictionary, which is the Bible for the judges and the courts, it's tell us that an act is something that's enacted and enforced on the people. So if you know yourself as a free man, woman, then no one can enact and force anything on you. And if they do, it's up to you to say yes or no. I consent to it or I don't consent to it. So, like I said, we need to go online and we need to start teaching this back to the kids. It's the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, yeah? And like I said, Britain and America and all, and I don't know which other countries, they're trying to get rid of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, but there's more than two. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to get rid of it for a reason, because this is holding up our rights right now. A lot of us don't even know that. There's two laws. There's civil law. Civil law is the law of the land. Yeah? You and your woman in a fight, somebody rob you or whatever. You see me? That's the law of the land. Then you got another law. It's called UCC, Universal Commercial Code. That's the law of the seas. That's Maritime Admiralty Law, the law of the seas. I'll do a video and I'll explain all that in another time. But what's happened is like they've switched the laws on us. We're operating now more under a Maritime Admiralty Law, not civil law. Like I said, I'll have to get into that. But yeah, back to the visa thing. You don't need a visa. First and foremost, for Jamaica, yeah. You're Jamaican. Britain said them give independence, so you was like a sister or a brother to your mother, yeah? You have your workers or whoever go over there to help build up the country, do what them do and rate, and then them are come turn and tell us you need a visa, just for money. Yeah, back to money again, the same thing that the same governments make and print. So it's not like they need the money, it's just to control the people, control movement of people along the borders. Now, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights tells us that all of that it's not lawful, not legal. Legal is a totally different thing. I'll have to get into that as well, but legal is a totally different thing. Legal is what they create and enact. Lawful is all of this. So Article 1 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, just go online, download it, get copies, and like I said, hand it out like I do. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. Yeah? They are endowed with reason and conscience and should act towards each other and should act towards one another in spirit of brotherhood. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's the Queen, the Pope. I don't care if it's the head of the whatever company you want to call biggest company. You know what I'm saying? They're a human being like you and me. You see what I'm saying? So I'll get back to the last article. Will be Article 30.
Right.
And it states in Article 30, nothing in this declaration may be interpreted as implying for any state, and states or countries, for any state, group or person, any right to engage in any activity or perform any act aimed at destruction of any of the rights and freedoms set forth herein. And that's here in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So all the acts, like, unless you want to consent to it, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Alright. We ship a barrel from England or America, wherever we're from, and we ship it come to Jamaica. You got acts that you gotta make you pay and all the rest of it. That's maritime advertising. I don't mind that. Yeah, they gotta ship it, they gotta move it, gotta do what they gotta do with it, and get it there for me. I'm willing to pay that. But then you get to the wharf, and then you paying all these other things on the other acts that's not necessary, people. You see what I'm saying? So I have the free right as a man to say I don't consent to that one. So it's the same thing with a visa. You don't need a visa. That's under some act. You don't need a visa to go to no country. If you know yourself as a man, as a free man, no one man or group of men can enact anything on you, which is what they're doing. Government is a group of men. Yeah? All government. And they're all in capital letters. That's another thing. They're in capital letters for a reason. It's all companies. We're all living on plantations, and you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. But yeah, you don't need a visa to go nowhere. Basically an ID, you informing the border of the state that you're going, the country that you're going to, through the immigration, the customs, or whoever you gotta inform. Write a letter to their that they'll have in your country, their embassy. Send a letter to their embassy and send a letter to the border, the immigration, the customs, whoever it is you got, or, you know what I'm saying? Be coming into the state such and such a time, and what the airlines are doing is illegal. You know what I'm saying? Whichever airline tells you that you need a visa in your passport to go anywhere, that's illegal and unlawful. That's not none of their business. Their business is to take payment to fly people from point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? The regulations that are made should be made by the border, the immigration, the customs. So like I said, a letter to the immigration or customs of the border or the country that you're going to, saying I'll be arriving, you give them ample time to return, to send back up, to return a reply to your letter as well. You know what I'm saying? So you let them know you're coming. Write to the embassy as well. Basically you buy your ticket. Like I said, give them a date to reply. Give them ample time to reply, like a month. So plan your thing, give them ample time. And then you buy your plane ticket, you go where you're going. When you reach to the border, this is me, you announce yourself, you know what I'm saying, I'm such and such. I'm coming to stay, you got your money, you can stay in your hotel or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or you might have family. It don't matter how poor the family is. You know what I'm saying? Because poor people survive anyway, so it shouldn't matter. All them things, they want to know if your family got money or if you got enough. Yeah, I think you should have enough money. So you know what I'm saying? I'll stand down to that. I'll stand under that one. Yeah, I'll say yeah. Okay, I got enough money to stay in a hotel and survive while I'm here. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't matter if I'm coming in here to work. If somebody got a job for me, it shouldn't matter. Yeah. And Universal Declaration, Article 13 tells you that. Article 13, Lucky 13, not Unlucky 13. Lucky 13 tells you that, teaches you that. So Article 13 says everyone has the right to freedom of movement and residence within the borders of each state. And like I said, states or countries. So everyone has the right to freedom of movement and residence within borders of each state. Everything that they're setting is acts that come after all these things. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has the right to leave any country, including his own, and return to his country. Everyone has the right to leave his country, including his own, and return back to his country. You know what I'm saying? Yes, there's other things I think that should be implemented if you've done a crime or the rest of it, which they do, and all the rest of it. But you choose to stand under what you choose to stand under as a free man. So my Jamaican people, yeah. You don't need no visa for God now. Like me say, ID, passport is a totally different thing. When you go and you check the Black's Law Dictionary on a passport is a dead book. That's what they give the dead people. And your name is in all full capital letters, means you're dead anyway, you're a cadaver. You know what I'm saying? You don't exist. Go check the gravestones over cemetery or whatever cemetery it is. It's all in capital letters. There's games to this. It's deep. It's a big game. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. It's just if we choose to stand under it. Like I say, law is simple. Law is do not cause harm or loss to anything or anyone. That's law. Everything else is up to you if you want to stand under. If you haven't caused any harm to anything or anyone, you should be good. It covers everything. Yeah? So thanks again for the request and the love, and I will get to the people that's reaching out, that wants to grow with it. Yes, I will get to you, and I will get to all the messages in the friend request. Blessed love, more power. Black People Liberation Movement, world power. Yeah? World humanity needs to get back its humanity. Peace and love. Half a second.